Hi everyone, here with a review of Companion, the latest horror dark comedy. Came out in January. Usually movies in January aren't really good, but this one's a gem amongst a pile of crappy movies. So here we go. Let's get it on. The movie centers on a female robot named Iris, and she is owned by Josh, who uses her for emotional support and as a girlfriend. You learn this pretty early on in the movie that she is uh, artificial, and the whole movie deals with artificial intelligence, namely in robotics. And what we are given is a dark comedy mixed in with horror elements. It's not too dissimilar to something like you would see in that movie that Blumhouse did, Megan. But, Megan was, you know, a horror movie that had a lot of funny elements, and this movie does play it straight. I mean, there's some moments of humor, like dark humor, but it's mostly a serious take on how this would go down in the world, how humans would be using artificial robots for emotional support or as girlfriends. And I found the movie to be really enjoyable and clever in its writing, and it had a lot of great characters that were funny and just weird. Jack Quaid plays the character of Josh, who acts very controlling. He's kind of a wuss, and you just really learn to hate this character. And then Iris is played by Sophie Thatcher, and she's really good. She is able to play a robot very well, one that is highly intelligent and very lethal, but also there's moments of she's able to play it off with emotion, and that was really impressive to see. Because normally in these types of roles, they're very one note, but here lot, there's a lot to it, and it's very three dimensional. It's not what you'd expect, and it works. And from you know movies in the past, we have seen robots act, you know, very nefariously. We've had robots that have taken control of things and have put our characters in harm's way. That goes all the way back to 2001, A Space Odyssey with HAL. You see stuff with Terminator. You see stuff with Alien with the androids. And this movie does say that, yeah, these characters are not good, but you can't help but root for Iris's predicament and if she'll escape. You kind of are rooting for her to try to get away from Josh and to either escape or kill him because he is seen and depicted as a horrible individual with friends that are also like helping him trying to get what he needs. And that's what I thought was surprising about this movie. You think the robot is the villain, and really, I didn't get that from her character. I got that Josh and his friends are just using her to get what they need out of her, and then they would probably just ditch her. Or he just, wipe her memory clean and she would forget all about it. Yeah, there was something that was done well with Iris that made you care about her, and you wanted her to succeed and fight back against what Josh was, uh, you know, throwing at her. And overall, like in terms of like cinematography, I thought the movie was well shot, and the soundtrack is very good. I thought the writing, and this is one of the reasons why this movie was good in the first place, is that the writing is spectacular. I thought it was clever, funny. The jokes were good. The jump scares were well paced out, and I think a couple of times in the theater that I was in, people gasped. They were like, "Whoa, holy shit!" And so that's good that you have that in a horror movie, and it all just works well. The unfortunate part is that this movie came out in January, and I feel like no one's gonna watch it. I feel like it's gonna come and go, and that's an issue because I really do think this is a fantastic movie that comes in an unfortunate month when a lot of movies that are just thrown into this month and they're kind of forgotten because they're not very good. But this one is exceedingly excellent, and I liked every part of it. I think Sophie Thatcher needs to be in more movies. She's really good. It's good to see Jack Quaid in this movie. I usually see him in television when it comes to stuff on Amazon, like The Boys. To see him in a movie is pretty cool. And I thought he was excellent as this douchey kind of character. And overall, I would score Companion. I'd give it an 8.7 out of 10. I definitely recommend you all check it out. And yeah, uh, check it out. Companion. And with that, that does it for the review. Okay, guys? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. All right? Bye.